Okay, that's better. OBS, I love you, but still keep the mic connected. Yeah, y'all know my routine through this. Anyway, so let's move on. Besides myself is Crimson Jackson, I judges are Israel Toby Dreamer, one bag egg of Wingspan Alliances, Ray Have, and Guardian Angel Mindy herself. Yes, she'll be joining us to judge us tonight. I swear this happens every week, and every time my PC goes through an update. Hey, even with the NVIDIA update, it does this. I'll better shut that off before I forget. Anyways, music brought to you tonight by Ultimate 72 of Don Radio. Hope Joel relates to his show or watches this one. You can find him at www.donradio.org, or for those using VLC or other media streaming apps, you can find him at hagar.purepowerstreams.net, gateway 9946. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter, YouTube, and on Twitch. Everything is over the top box cover here. Please like and comment on my YouTube videos. Help me out a lot over there. Also, please join me every Saturday and Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Joystick Alley, my game streaming series, where we are still in the middle of Horizon Zero Dawn. That's going to be a long game. All right, looks like Minnie's just done an announcement, so let's get ready to go here. All right, and we are off to the races. First up, here we have acrylic, and dang, that looks good, even with the video head. Sort of reminds me of Zero from Borderlands, but with a malfunction. Next up is Crawford Gray. And our radioactive raccoon here. Next we have Thermofrost. Apparently wanting to join the X-Men. We have Oblivions. Okay, this is more a reference to, but not quite actually the Phoenix Force. Or so Jean Grey is the Phoenix Force. But thankfully, this one's actually less murder on the ice than that costume was. Here we have Dr. Covenant. And dang, that looks amazing. Did we really need the rainbow backflip? Okay, moving on, we have Eivor Stormfist. Definitely looks like a powerful storm god here. And here we have Rainbow Rictus. A prismatic clown from the Rainbow Empire. No, from the Crystal Empire, I should say. Here we have Estrella. Nice to see you without all the glows. At least for once. Up next is Stephanique. Going full rocker here. Followed up by Fairy. Looks like they might be more fit for the Mega Man EXE games. Up next is Medic. Why someone swept you up for a team, I have no clue. Pastor of Muppets. Sam the Eagle would like a few words with you. Here you have Orchestra. I'm just going to call this Nuclear Cyber Armor. Followed by Gerard Diad. I probably royally mispronounced that. But nice full. What is that? A combination of Viper and Defender? Whatever works. Here we have O Daishimachimu. I probably stumbled on that one. So it looks like a combination between Autobot Ratchet and Drift. Yeah, comic Drift, not the movie one. We have Valor Star. Very nice. Oops, forgot to set that up. A Iron Tiger Knight. So like RC, but with the money with the bunny motif, and they actually did her justice. That's in doing so. We have Eucalyptus. I was about to say Kamen Rider, but this is more Guyver in design form. We have Crusader, aka Frank Castle found religion. Lil Rampage, who was like right at home in Final Fantasy VII. Up next is Fiora. Basically, every evil queen witch queen you've ever come across. Up next is Lex Hair Trigger. Basically, a rabbit that's gone Tron. Anyone down here? No. Alright, here we have Zerathis. Best way to put this one would be an 80s arcade corrupted by sentient technovirus. We have Zertranic. I'm going Demonic Warrioress. Dust Devil. That begs the question: do demons have reenactment groups? Here we have Wonder Star. Pulling off a very nice launch pose. Up next is Smoke. Sort of a classic femme fatale. We have Flamberge. People, this is what happens when Jacques the Whipper finds his way into the Royal Armory. And finally, we have the Unseen Harbinger. Or from what I can see of him, Radioactive Gumby. Almost lost my footing there for a sec. Okay, time for me to make my choices, and while I do that, the mic goes off. Alrighty, my choices have been sent in. So let's go see who's all in the audience here. So in the back here we have the Madam Marvelous, Hypothermin, and Shadow, and Old Man Bob, who at this point in time, even his bad days are right behind him. Adam Tedsley, Special Ops Agent, and RDG Ultimate 7v2, and two of the judges from Wingspan. The other two are still out and about. Very rarely when I stream do I get to finish before the other guys. I should probably do some game trivia if I had time to actually set something up. Okay, let's look. We're just about ready here. Too late. Alright, while we wait for Mindy to finish tabulating all the choices. Yeah, 5 people with 5 lists of names, and she doesn't always remember to keep a pen and paper nearby. Excuse me. Okay, looks like Mindy is just about ready to announce winners here. Alright, as I said, many announced winners. And when we call your name, please come down here and see Mindy yourself. I currently have her highlighted on screen for those watching for your prize. Once you receive it, come stand to the right of the judges, starting next to Rave here and moving on over. Now, since this is a top 5 CC, we're just going to go straight to the winners here. And they will be selected in no particular order. So first up we have Pastor of Muppets. Ooh. All right. Hey, winner number 2. That choice goes to Wonder Star. There you are. I forgot you were over here. And my issue is actually more on the Armada Megatron. The cannon just was a little bit warped. Megatronus is actually fine. Okay, for winner number 3, our choice for that is Medic. Well, so far I'm 0 for 3 tonight. Yeah, tighten some screws on Bone Crusher just so he can hold arm form better. Okay, winner number 4. The one we selected there is Eucalyptus. Finally got one right. All right, before we announce the final winner for tonight, I'd like to thank you all for joining us here for this Wingspan CC. Hope to see you here next Friday for at 9:30 p.m. for the next one. As always, myself, I'd like to thank the members of Wingspan and associated groups for being judges tonight. I also like to thank Ultra Wingspan VTuber Don Radio for providing music. Hope you all enjoyed listening to his show or watching this one. As always, you can follow me on Twitter, YouTube, and our Twitch. Information over the chat box over here. Please comment my YouTube videos. Help me all over there. And please join me every Saturday and Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Joystick Alley, my game streaming series. Alright, I'll get that out of the way. I'm going to announce the final winner so I can release the confetti here. Alright, the final winner for tonight is acrylic. Oops, went too far. And I forgot to reset the execution. Oh well. Shadow, thank you for joining us here. Alright, well, he's getting his prize. I'll put everyone else underneath here. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, I thank you all for joining us here. Hope to see you here for the next Wingspan CC. Also, hope you all have a safe, even happy weekend. Until then, this is Strykor77's saying I'll see you all next time.
It's delicious.